chip candy bar. We are here to stay. But won't you stick around so we can brighten up your day? Chip Candy Bar Show, what up, ho? Chip Candy Bar Show, oh no. Chip Candy Bar Show, what up, ho? Chip Candy Bar Show, oh no. Chip Candy Bar Show, what up, ho? Chip Candy Bar Show, oh no. What's good, you insignificant worms, you waste of human flesh? My name is Boogashigi.
And I'm Ashley M.
I can tell you weren't feeling that. And this...
I don't think you're insignificant worms.
I've tried to be like philosophical with my shit. Sound sophisticated. Sound like a leader, like a diabolical leader. But this is the Chip Candy Bar Show, the show where we talk about crazy shit, stupid shit, dumb shit, funny shit, sex, assholes, Wendy's, pickles. Yeah.
Yes. And we are still striving to figure out, is a peach a fruit?
Well, upon further inspection, a peach is indeed a fruit. I just want to say, okay, so I know today we're recording on Saturday, but this will be up on a Sunday. The reason why we didn't record on Friday and Saturday is because I was sick as shit. And if I would have got on here, I would have sounded like Bonnie from Family Guy, and I didn't want to do that. So
now, yesterday you sounded like a greased up deaf guy from Family Guy.
I did. You didn't go catch me. Yeah. I was not a good
beast. I just want to be your friend.
Yeah. So that's why we didn't do it yesterday. But we're back. We're back to get your pussy wet. So
or dry it up, whichever one it could go either way.
I'm kind of glad that you interrupted me because I did not know where I was going with that. I was just doing but as always, like, comment, subscribe, share the video and the podcast. Me and Ashley are actually really close to getting the video podcast set up to where you can see our beautiful, beautiful faces.
Absolutely. And that's going to be so much fun because we're going to start having guests on there. We're going to do challenges. We're going to play games. It's just going to be, it's going to be a whole lot better. Better things are coming. They're on their way. So stick with us. And if you have continued to be with us from day one, you're listening now, as usual. We appreciate it. We love all the support. I love you. TJ still likes you all a fair amount. Anything you want us to talk about, anything you have to say, any feedback, the comments are yours.
Correct. And this is season 1, actually. And season 2 will start with the face cams and the camera. But I also think that at the end of season 1, Ashley, I know we're brainstorming while we're recording, but I feel like we should do a live podcast at the end of the season whenever we're about to start on this Skype thing.
It has to be on a good hair day for me.
No. I mean, like, we could just go live on YouTube, but I'm saying, like, we don't have to show our faces. We could just go live on YouTube.
And good God, thank you. So I can look like ass.
Yes. So anyway, just an idea. But we're going to start with the first topic. And, of course, it wouldn't be the Chip Candy Bar Show without the Mount Rushmore topic.
Yay! Everybody's favorite.
And the first one is going to, what we're doing is the Mount Rushmore of chips today.
As usual, we're probably going to fight. Everybody knows us. We know us. Yes, we're going to fight. We're going to argue.
I think, I think maybe you should start today. I'm going to fart, and I'm letting you know I'm going to fart, and I want it to be in here. I'm going to fart. Oh, that bounced off my chair. Oh,
that sounded like one of those dry ones that scratch your asshole on the way out.
Yes, it did. It ricocheted from my underwear back in. It hit from the windows to the walls. Okay. All right. So, what's your number 4 as far as the Mount Rushmore of chips?
My number 4 on my Mount Rushmore of chips are Lay's sour cream and onion. No, don't say it like that. Mm.
Not nasty. I mean, I don't. Sour cream and onion is just it's just okay to me. I mean, they're not nasty though, but they're just okay. I mean, I could eat them, but they're just not my first.
I love them. They're on my Mount Rushmore because
That's
they're good with certain things. Like there's
that's
certain types of sandwiches I can eat, and I have to have
is that the
the
green
sour cream and
bag?
onion. Yes, but it's kind of like a catch-22 because I can only eat a handful because after like a handful, they start tasting just more like salt and
They
not
make
really
my
sour cream
face.
and onion.
They make my face scrunch up like bad.
No, like to me, like I said, there's certain types of sandwiches that I will eat, and I'm like, oh God, there's nothing better than a little bit of sour cream and onion chips with this, and after, I'm satisfied, but they're good,
Okay,
and everybody, they're that's a chip that everybody kind of likes. Like if
I
I
can't
have a
argue with it.
yeah, if I have a cookout or a family gathering,
Oh,
there's always sour
absolutely.
cream and onion chips, and people always gravitate toward them. So it's just one of those. They're good. They're consistent. I like them. They're on my Mount Rushmore, my number four.
All right, solid. Well, my Mount Rushmore, my number four, are actually a type of Lays also, but they are the wavy Lays. The wavy Lays.
Like
So
plain or sour cream and
yeah,
onion.
no, plain wavy Lays, like the red bag wavy
Yeah,
Lays.
I'm not mad at that, but I have to have some dip.
Psychedelic, dude.
I gotta have some dip.
I think,
Like
well, you do have to have
pick
dip, but I
up
mean, like,
more on the wavy lay.
wavy Lays go good on a hot dog. Wavy Lays are really good at a cookout. Wavy Lays are just a good chip to eat, period. I like Wavy Lays. They're good. They have a nice amount of salt on them, and they just taste
Good
really
salt
good.
chip.
Yeah, good salt and,
Dependable.
good salt ratio. I
Like
mean,
if
and
they were like if Wavy Lays were a person, it'd be a man that got up and did his grooming, took his shower, put on his business suit, picked up his briefcase, and went to work and
yes,
provided well for his family.
the
That would
classic,
be
yes, the
if
classic
if the Wavy
middle
Lay was a
class,
person.
the average middle class citizen is what the Lays are. Absolutely,
Absolutely,
the Wavy Lays are.
absolutely
Wavy
not
Lays.
mad.
God, okay. All right. So you number three.
My number three. Let's see. I said sour cream and onion was my number four. My number three is Cool Ranch Doritos.
Uh,
Don't you? Don't fucking start. Just because it's ranch. Listen,
no, it's not because
listen,
it's rich.
listen, listen, Linda. Listen, listen. Cool Ranch Doritos are really, really good with a hot dog. Not on a hot dog, with a hot dog, with mustard and dill relish. Cool Ranch Doritos are really, really good on the side of a ham and cheese sandwich. Cool Ranch Doritos are good out of the bag by themselves. I
No,
like Cool Ranch Doritos.
they're
They're
not
great.
good. They're not good.
You're not good.
I don't. I don't like Doritos at all. I'm just gonna be honest with you. No
Oh,
flavor, not one flavor of Dorito. But I will tell you this.
oh.
I will tell you this. I don't know if they're on your list, but the nacho cheese Doritos are good as like. I don't think I can eat them plain, but they're not nasty plain, but they're really good in like a casserole. And isn't the Doritos Locos Taco? Is that Cool Ranch or is that nacho cheese?
You can get both.
The nacho cheese one
But
is
why
good.
the fuck would you eat a taco with a Cool Ranch Dorito shell? I
Exactly.
love Cool Ranch Doritos, but why the fuck, I ask again, why the fuck would you eat a taco with a shell that's
You
Cool Ranch?
you must have never had the Doritos Locos Taco.
I have, and it's really, really good. But I will
Dude,
never, never try the Cool Ranch version of the Dorito
the
taco.
nacho cheese just goes better with better. It's just better, more universal. Like the now I would say that a lot of people, as far as who I talk to, they would prefer the Cool Ranch as far as eating them straight out the bag. But as far as what it can be used for, they'd rather use nacho cheese. If that makes sense, it sounds weird.
Now, I saw a Pinterest hack where someone took Cool Ranch Doritos and put them in a pepper grinder and like put it on top, like it would turn them into powder when you grind it up like a pepper mill, like a pepper grinder. And they would put it on like so much, like they would put it on mashed potatoes, they would put it on popcorn. And it looked interesting, but I don't love them as far as to go that route.
Okay.
But they're just like the sour cream and onion chips for me. There's just certain things that Cool Ranch Doritos are so satisfying with.
Okay. I mean, okay. Okay, so my number 3 are actually like basic of the basic, but a good bag of Tostinos chips. Ugh.
The
I get
plain tortilla chips.
yes, the Tostinos
You're
though.
fucking weird.
No, I'm not.
No,
Those are
no
good.
dip.
No, I'm saying you could use dip, but I'm saying I can eat them plain too. I mean, I'd rather have dip.
Ugh.
Oh, but they're so good regular.
Mm, let
Um,
me get a good bag of cardboard. No dip.
you're actually ridiculous. You know what?
I don't care what anybody says.
I'm
No
not. I'm
one's
gonna be
gonna put
real.
plain
I'm
tortilla
gonna be
chips
real.
on their Mount Rushmore.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna take the L like you did with the diet root beer on because
You have so you admit it.
I don't admit I don't think that they taste like cardboard, but I 100% acknowledge that eating them plain is not normal. So I will look.
Exactly.
I'm taking the L, but with salsa, they are amazing. But without salsa,
It was
I look
queso with some fucking queso dip.
absolutely. They're bust down and they can work at parties. I could eat them plain. I'm just gonna be honest. I can eat them plain, but I
Yeah,
mean, I used to
it
dip. I
is
used
a
to.
chip that you can do so much with. You can I
Yeah.
make some bomb ass casseroles with plain tortilla chips, but there's guacamole, there's queso, there's salsa,
Mhm.
but plain,
Listen,
it,
so
it's psychotic.
if I'm gonna be honest with you, with the dip, they taste amazing. But without the dip, I would actually take those saltina chips or whatever they're called over the
Oh,
toast.
Santina's, the
Yeah.
in the white bag that say $2 on
Yes.
the front.
Yes.
Santina's, yeah.
Those are good. Like those are better plain than Tostinos are plain. But with dip, the Tostinos are way better. But that's the only reason why I picked the Tostinos because with dip, it's not even a discussion.
If you go to the grocery store, there is a queso dip in the refrigerated section, like with the cheese and stuff is. It's called Ponchos. It's a Mexican restaurant, but
Yes.
they market their queso. You can get the white or the orange. The orange is the fucking best, hands down. There's nothing better than Tostinos with Poncho's cheese dip. But there again, plain, no, no.
I swear. Well, hey, listen. I told you I'm just gonna take the L. So you just go ahead and name your number 2, so I can get mad at it.
My number 2, salt and vinegar chip.
Well, which brand? Or just are you saying all
Lay's.
kind?
Well, actually, I have a number 2, and then I have a runner up, like a number 2 alternate. Okay, like a second
Okay.
alternate.
All right.
My first choice
I'm all Linus.
is the Golden Flake salt and vinegar chips,
Okay.
with Lay's salt and vinegar chips being my alternate, like my second alternate.
Okay. I don't have a problem with salt and vinegar chips. Your
You
list.
don't? I figured you would be
No.
like, ugh.
No. Look, salt and vinegar chips. They're just like the sour cream and onion. Like they're okay to me. I can eat them. They're not my first choice, but I mean they're good. It's just that
Has
the
hell
my
frozen over?
no look probably because I'm sick, but my number 1 will never be beaten by anything in my eyes, and I don't even
Oh,
eat them that often. They're like funnel cakes for me. But anyway, yeah.
barbecue chips.
What'd you say?
You're gonna say barbecue chips.
No, actually, contrary to popular belief, I do not like barbecue chips. Um, so salt
That's
and
weird.
vinegar isn't bad. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Salt and vinegar chips aren't bad though. I mean, I give you
Oh, I
that.
love them. And I don't eat them with anything. Like, I don't want salt and vinegar chips with a sandwich. I don't want salt and vinegar chips with anything other than an ice cold Dr. Pepper and salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah, I mean,
And
look.
if I don't have access to the salt and vinegar chips, I'm going to take the dill pickle. I like the sourness in that chip. But the Golden Flake salt and vinegar chips are the right amount of salt and vinegar.
Golden Flake,
And
like,
they'll make your face draw up like a butthole.
oh God, they will.
But they're so fucking good.
Golden Flake, like their plain chips are actually good as hell too.
They make a good ass chip. Their
do.
hot chips. Their hot chips are fantastic.
Yeah,
and I like their sweet heat barbecue chips. Like, they're not my favorite, but they're actually really good. And I'm not a barbecue chip person, but the Golden Flake sweet heat barbecue chips are like pretty badass. But that is my number 2, salt and vinegar. Oh my God, my whole mouth just filled with saliva. Like, I'm gonna have to go get some.
My number 2, easy clap. Crunchy Cheetos. Easy.
Oh.
Easy.
I cannot be mad at that.
I love Look, when I get a bag with a variety in it, the Crunchy Cheetos are always the first that I grab. And if there are not any of them left, then I proceed to grab the others. But the Crunchy Cheetos are easy. Now, the Puffs are good too, but I have to be in a mood to
Puffs
eat
get
the Puffs.
stuck in your teeth, and they're so good, but you'll pick them out of your teeth for like an hour.
And the thing is, like, I can't eat, like, if I eat Cheetos Puffs like today and then I had them tomorrow, they're not going to be that good tomorrow because I'll be too used to it. I have to have them every once in a while. But the Cheetos, the crunchy Cheetos, I can have them today, tomorrow, the next day, and they're going to be busting every single fucking time. And I love the little cheese.
You might not remember these, but Cheetos had they came out with paw prints. They were supposed to be like Chester Cheetahs paw prints, and they were fucking amazing. Fucking amazing.
I probably don't.
Thought. It was a long time ago, but oh my God, I so wish they'd bring this back.
I remember when the Cheetos came in that little cup like the Pringles do, and I used to love eating them. They were cool, but yeah, the crunchy Cheetos are definitely one of my favorite.
I cannot argue. And I will say this, like, it might be weird, but crunchy Cheetos are good to put on a sandwich.
They are actually. You are correct.
Oh my fucking God. They belong in between 2 pieces of bread with like some turkey and some cheese or some ham and cheese.
Well, yeah, absolutely. They're good. They're really good. I mean,
and Cheetos, having said all that, I do have an honorable mention after this is done.
Okay. Well, what is your honorable mention?
No, my number 1.
Oh, you want to do your number 1 first, and then you want to do your honorable mention? Okay.
Absolutely. My number 1 is regular fucking Doritos.
What is regular Doritos? What?
Just the nacho cheese Doritos. Just
the red ones?
Okay. Yes.
Oh yeah.
I could eat them in a box. I could eat them with some socks. I could eat them with a fox. I can eat them with Goldilocks. I can eat them all day, every day.
Fucking bars.
Yeah, dude, I got bars. You don't know.
I kind of already spoke my piece on this, to be honest. I have no.
You did.
Yeah. So yeah.
And like, those are just consistent. And I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna turn your nose up. I know you. You're gonna turn your nose up at it. But years ago, my sister turned me on to something that a classmate of hers turned her on to. You take just regular plain sour cream and you dip a nacho cheese Dorito in it.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Oh, try it. People listening, I fucking swear, try it.
Try it. My God. Listen.
My whole family does it now. It is so good.
I like sour cream, but see, like,
I swear, it mellows out.
You need to let me finish.
And it makes it taste like a cheese dip. You should just try it.
I like sour cream, but sour cream is kind of like whipped cream with me, where I cannot eat it by itself. It has to be mixed in with something. And when
you get it on nacho cheese Dorito, it is mixed with something. I promise.
But I don't really like nacho cheese Doritos like that, though. They're not, like, I have to struggle to eat them. Like, they're not that good to me.
Oh.
The Cool Ranch are just despicable, but the nacho cheese ones they're just passable, barely. Okay, let me hit you up with my number 1 real quick so I can redeem you. My number 1, the Kettle brand crinkle cut potato chips. Kettle.
Oh, any flavor to them or just plain?
Oh, they're plain. They're kettle. They're kettle cooked, so they have like that
But
beautiful crunch. Oh my god!
you're
Listen, listen
just
to me.
basic
No, that's not basic. Kettle cooked
here.
chips. You know what kettle cooked chips?
They're thicker. Yes, they're thicker. They
Kettle
have a
cooked
harder
chip.
crunch
No,
to them, but you
these
can also
chips.
get them in different flavors.
Okay, and the regular ones are cool. Plain Lays are good. Now don't try to sit up here and trip. The yellow bag is fine. Don't sit. But listen, the kettle cooked chips are like living in the penthouse suite, looking down on the Doritos and the Cheetos,
Oh,
and the Funyuns, and the Fritos, and the what other fucking chips are there? All of the and the Pringles, they're at the penthouse suite because they are made by the bourgeoisie of America. Kettle cooked chips, plain, are fucking amazing. And I'll tell you what, when I eat them, it's a luxury for me to have
oh,
them because I don't eat them every
yeah.
day. And you wouldn't understand because you're a peasant eating your fucking Doritos while I'm sitting
Fuck yeah,
here.
I am. I'm living down here in the slums with some taste.
Exactly. And I'm right driving in a Lamborghini, leaning out the window,
Eating
pointing at
plain
you.
fucking potato chips.
You're damn right I am with my bag of chips leaning out the window, pointing at you and laughing while you're trying to struggle to keep your water on. And I own the water company because I mean kettle cooked chips because they
Oh,
are absolutely they are
they're okay. They're just
they're
there.
not
They're not, they're
absolutely they're
nothing
not.
special.
You know what? Kettle cooked chips. You know what you should say every. You know what I say. Actually, the bag talks to me. You know what the bag says every time that I see one. It's like,
I
behold.
wish I were fucking Doritos.
No, they say, behold, a
Oh
bag
my God.
with limitless power and immortality. That's
Shut
what the bag
up. Just
says.
shut your face.
I'm
Shut
telling
up.
the bag.
Like, if I had to fart like you did 5 minutes ago, that's what the fuck I'd do. That's what I would say to that whole, you're number one.
I'm sorry. Look, kettle cooked
Every
chip.
time you open a bag of kettle chips, it sounds like a fart
No, every
because
time
they're
you
just
open,
basic. They're
every
just,
time you,
they're just plain. They're just there.
they're not plain. Every time you open up a bag of kettle chips, it's like it's the same feeling as when a baby is born.
If you were having a cookout, just picture it. You were having a cookout or like a big function of some sort, and you invited all these people. There would be a higher chance of them going, okay, I'm gonna RSVP. God, I hope there's Doritos versus I'm gonna RSVP, but I'm leaving if there's no kettle cooked chips.
You see, you know what the problem is because you said
Kettle
cookout.
cooked chips.
No, you said cookout. Kettle cooked chips are not for the lowly scum of cookouts. We have kettle cooked chips at balls. We have kettle cooked
Oh,
chips when
shut
we're
the
meeting the
fuck
president.
up.
When we're meeting the president, we have kettle cooked chips when we're introducing the Pope. That's where the kettle cooked chips go to. We don't do cookouts in the backyard. We don't sully ourselves at cookouts in the
And the Pope
backyard.
doesn't come here because of all the kettle cooked chips.
Absolutely not. You know what would happen if I gave the Pope a bag of Doritos? He would say blasphemy and slap it out of my hands because I do not want to give him that sinner's chip. He is deserving of a chip to
I
bring
don't even
back.
know what to say to that. Like, I really
He is
don't know what.
deserving. The Pope is deserving of a chip of great honor, of resplendence, of excellence, of regalness that encapsulates the crowd and it manifests
He's more
into.
worthy of a chip that he has a higher probability of cracking a fucking tooth on over like a Dorito.
Okay, first off, let me just cut you off there.
Kettle
Uh,
chips are the equivalent of Captain Crunch, what that is to cereal.
okay, so first off, I'm gonna need you to stop disrespecting Captain Magellan.
Delicious flakes of cement.
You will
Let's get some
not.
kettle cooked.
You will not disrespect Captain Horatio Magellan Crunch. First off, secondly, don't act like you ain't never chipped your tooth eating a Dorito because I have. They are hard and they will chip your tooth too. And you know why they chip your tooth? Because they're made out of bricks that were made by peasants, by commoners. Like kettle cooked chips. You know kettle cooked chips.
It's made by royalty.
They were not made by royalty. They were made by the gods.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
God made Chick-fil-A, and then he made Chip-fil-A with the kettle cooked chips. What's your honorable mention? Let's get off of this before you end up going to hell.
You're so gonna be there with me.
I am. But
okay. My honorable mention that did not make it into my Mount Rushmore, but still beloved nonetheless. Jalapeno crunchy Cheetos.
Okay. Yeah.
I have spoken.
No debate for me. I guess I don't know what my honorable mention would be, honestly. Because I just don't have one.
You shouldn't. After that trash list, there is no honorable mention. Your list doesn't need to be mentioned itself, so there's no honorable mention.
Okay. So you don't like wavy lays? Is that what you're saying? Wavy lays are trash.
With dip.
So plain, they're trash.
Without dip, yep.
Okay, all right. So Tostino's chips, we already covered that.
Without
crunchy
dip,
Cheetos.
Yep. That's the best you've done. It's that.
And you're not even worthy to hear the name again of number one.
You shut the hell up. Listen. I feel the way you felt about my warm fruits as I do your chips. So let's just call it. Let's just agree to disagree.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change my Skype picture to a bag of kettle cooked chips.
You're disgusting.
Do that. All right. Well, fine. We're gonna move on then. We're gonna go to top 5. I'm sorry. Topic number 2. I have to announce that. Top 5 bad habits.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You're starting this one. I started the other one.
Sure.
What's your number 5?
My number 5 is a simple one that a lot of us do. Nail biting. I have a terrible habit to bite my nails. God. And I'm really nasty because it's gonna sound gross. A lot of times I bite my nails and I see the dirt underneath it.
And more flavor.
And I'm like, I really shouldn't bite these. And then I bite them, and then I taste the dirt, and I go,
and it tastes like a kettle cooked chip.
What's your number 5? I'm just gonna,
my number 5. Now, see, it would be nail biting, but I used to bite my nails. I haven't bit my nails in like 8 years. So my number 5, as most people can clearly hear. Oh, profanity. And honestly, the reason it's my number 5 is because I have literally been cussing since I could open my mouth and talk. But I'm an army brat also. I was taught how to cuss. It's just a natural part of my vocabulary. Like I will cuss and I don't even know I'm cussing. It's just, hey, hand me that fucking remote right there, please. Thank you. Or okay, well, if I'm gonna get home before fucking midnight, I gotta get some fucking gas. It's just I do it without thinking. I cuss. Yeah. I could do worse. I think I could do worse things, but I cuss.
If we had honorable mentions on this list, I would definitely put cussing on there.
Because I cuss 10 times more than a female should. I really have a dirty mouth. But oh well. That's why a lot of people like me. So I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
You're a good fucking person, you piece of shit.
Exactly. Fucking thank you.
You're fucking welcome.
But it is a bad habit. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say it's not. It is a bad habit. I cuss. Number 5. Moving onward.
My number 4 is excessive masturbation. I have a problem. If I'm going to be completely honest, I masturbated before we started this. I did, and I need help. I masturbate a lot though. It's really bad, and I do. I masturbate a lot. I mean, I'm surprised I have anything to shoot out anymore. Completely, to be
Surprised you got
completely.
skin on there
I am.
still.
I'm telling. I'm such a murderer. I have killed so many children. My, my toilet is a burial ground at this point.
Oh,
Um,
oh, oh.
I masturbate a lot, and the place doesn't even matter anymore. I just got to get that
Yeah.
nut.
You just go to work and go home and shoot Brogert everywhere.
Oh yes, I do. Shoot my ectoplasm and
Gross.
let it rain in the toilet. Sometimes, and the bad thing is sometimes I miss, and like I got so I'm not even gonna say TMI because I don't give a fuck. So like sometimes like if I'm masturbating right, like I'll be sitting down on the toilet. But if I get to the point where I'm like, all right, I'm about to go for the home stretch, I'll stand up, and then like right when I can feel myself about to go and get there, I'm like, okay, sit back down real quick so I can shoot at the toilet. And sometimes like it comes out before I hit the sit down. So I just be like, oh no, oh god, no, oh god. One time the worst thing for it to get on is like the rug or like a shower curtain because then that's it. That's it. That stain's not coming out. So
Lord of mercy.
excessive masturbation is
But
definitely
I'm not surprised that's on your list.
yeah, that was the first thing I thought about actually. But nail biting I thought was just not as bad.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. And you're probably gonna masturbate when we're done podcasting.
You would be making a very safe bet if you. That is a that is a very logical assumption because I probably will, and I will probably do it again before I go to bed. You know how some people like. I have a friend that likes to smoke weed. Like she can't go to bed unless she smokes weed. You
You
know,
can't
another
go
one.
to bed unless you blow one out.
Some people like to pray. I have to get my nightly nut. That's just what it is. I pray too.
Oh, I bet when you pull the covers back on your bed, it sounds like Velcro.
No, no, no. I don't do it on my bed. I can't. I can't.
Oh, okay.
Even I have masturbated in my room before, but I just kind of take a towel and then target practice.
Right,
Just
gotcha.
shoot it in the towel. I can't do it on my bed because I don't want to lay in my filth. I don't. I used to have an ex, and we would have sex in my bed, and it would be sweaty and cum everywhere. And I would go back. I'd drop her off at home, and then when I'd come back home, and I'd lay back down, and I'd be like, oh,
Right.
oh. Like I know it's mine, but oh,
Because it's all cold and
oh God, and you know, it's just it's like when you sweat and the back of your shirt is wet and you have to like pull it off of your back because it's stuck. Like
oh,
I'm telling you, that's my bed.
ew.
That was my bed. So yeah, what a great description. What's your number four? Oh shit.
Ah, nasty bastard. My number four, I am a lip biter, and I have done it my whole life. And you know, people that really know me, if they see me biting my lip, I'm deep in thought, and there's nothing necessarily wrong, but I bite the inside of my lip. Like I can pull it down and look at it in the mirror, and I have a white spot because I
Damn.
have bit my lip since the dawn of time. But I'll do it without even realizing it. I don't know I'm doing it. And someone will go, what's up? What's up? Stop biting your lip, you know?
But better stop doing that because you might start giving men certain impressions because lip biting is also seen as very sexy.
I, d- you know what? That shit, this is a dry well these days. I don't give a fuck anymore. That's a sore subject with me.
I'm so sorry. I'm just saying that's. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, I ain't got when you ain't getting any. It's just yeah, whatever. But I just do it like I can be driving to work and I'll just be thinking about the day ahead and I'll just bite my lip the whole way there. Like I don't even really feel that spot anymore. Like there's not a hole there. I haven't eaten my whole lip. I have to you have to pull it down and you'll see a white spot. I've done it since I can remember. And it is a bad habit because well, it's just a bad habit. Like I said, people will notice and they'll think that something's wrong and they'll, stop. What's I can't help it. It's just something I do.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
there have been times when I am upset or I am, emotionally distressed, and I will bite it until it hurts or it'll bleed or
Oh
somewhat. I'm
God.
a lip, but it's on the inside. But like, yeah, I'm a lip biter. I've always done it.
All right. Well, I'll just say my number three. One of my worst habits is procrastinating. I am a terrible, terrible procrastinator. I will not do anything until the last minute, and sometimes even in the last minute, I will not do it. Now, people say that I have read where procrastinating can be good for you because it will inspire you to do work, but it also leads to a lot of stress and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying that I'm stressed or anything because I'm not. I'm that dude. But um, procrastination just isn't good. I mean, it's not good. I get my best work done when I do it all early. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like,
But you
oh
don't
man,
procrastinate about masturbating.
I do not. No, I can't. There's no way I can try to put it off, and then I'll see some titties, and I'm like, nope, we gotta. It's time to get it off now.
I mean, are these is any titties or certain kinds of titties or just any titties?
I can see any titties, and I'll be like, oh, well, this girl has some nice ones. Let me think about hers. All right, bathroom. I just me and the toilet have quite a friendly relationship. I'll tell you. I I hardly go. And the bath. The really bad thing is sometimes I go in there and I'll poop, and I'll just be like, I'm kind of
Why
horny. Let
waste
me
the
just.
water? Let me just blow this nut
So I
all
just
over.
shoot the nut in the poop. And it just looks like a train wreck going down the toilet. I'm not gonna lie. It just looks awful. It looks like oh god, I don't even want to say it. It looks like a like the inside of a potato, like a whole potato, like the brown outside and then the inside with some. I got to fart again. No, it's not. No, it went away.
My best friend, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway,
Absolutely. I'm TJ Grayson. I'll be here all week. I mean, Bugashiki. That's my name, not TJ Grayson. If you call me that, I'll kill you. Um. Okay, yeah. My number three is procrastination. Though we masturbation is a key topic here. So yeah, number three, procrastination.
number three. Okay, I smoke. Yeah, it's a bad habit. I smoke.
Oh,
I
well,
don't chain smoke like like a freight train. I don't, but I smoke. And I can quit. I've quit before. I can quit, but I don't want to right now.
hey, it is what it is. You know.
I mean, but I also, a lot of people, I'm a smoker, and there's people that I've known for a long time that just recently found out I'm a smoker because they don't smell it on me. You know, I
Yeah,
don't, I really don't smell like cigarettes, hardly ever.
I
Just have gum on hand. I just, and when I go outside and I smoke and I come in, I have to wash my hands because I cannot stand the smell, the residual smoke smell on my fingers afterward.
I feel
It
like
makes me.
smokers take a lot more precautions than drinkers do. Like I had but I will say this one thing that I cannot stand about people that smoke when it comes to the workplace is when I was at work, people would get like two or three breaks, and then the smokers got two or three breaks plus two smoke breaks, and I'm like, that's
Let,
actually not
let
fair.
me ask you this. Let me ask you this. In the 3.5 years we worked together, how many smoke breaks did you see me go take?
No, I know you didn't take. I don't ever
I
think
would
you
go
took
a
any.
whole 8 hours without smoking unless I was the one to go get lunch or something for people and I was in my own car.
It was a really
That
bad. It was a really bad problem when I worked at Kmart because a lot of people would go and take like five breaks, and well,
right.
we got two, but they would take like five because three of them they would be smoking, and I would be like okay. So I just started disappearing, and it's like, why are you back here? I said, I'm taking a smoke break. Oh, you don't smoke. It's like, so you're gonna reward somebody for smoking? You're gonna not let me take a break because I don't smoke? Like what?
Right.
I hated that, but I mean, Other than that, though, I mean, hey, you just do you. You know what I'm saying? Just I feel like it's
But it's never
disrespectful to
been,
both.
and I eventually am gonna quit, like because I need to first and foremost. There's still some things I need to do medically that's gonna require that I don't smoke, and eventually I'm gonna quit. But right now, I don't want to. Life's been too stressful lately, especially swapping jobs and worried about being able to catch up financially and all that. It's just which I'm a whole lot better right now, whole lot better. But I don't want to quit yet, but I will. You
I
also
get
have
it.
to be in a mindset when you're a smoker. You can't just say, I don't want to quit, but I'm going to, so I'm going to quit. People never quit that way. You have to be ready to put them down.
For
And when
sure.
I'm ready to put them down again, I will put them down.
For sure. All right. Well, my number two is actually the most dangerous of all of mine, other than maybe masturbating excessively. Texting and driving. That is a terrible one for me. Oh,
It's ironic you said that.
is that your number two or your number one?
It's my number two.
Okay, well, we can talk about it together. Yeah, texting and driving is definitely one of my terrible, terrible bad habits that I do. Uh,
I'd never do it with my kid in the car, though. I will say that. I refuse to do it with my kid in the car. I
hey,
won't.
hey, I don't give a fuck who's in the car. Now, it's a bad habit, but is it when I'm going to stop? Absolutely not. I'm going to continue to text and drive. I don't care. I've not got into a wreck. Now, listen, I'm not
Please
saying that.
don't. Just don't. Please don't jinx yourself.
I'm not
Please don't.
jinxing myself. I'm not going to get into the poo poo. I listen. Texting and driving is awful, and I do need to do better with it.
Thank
Um,
you.
but the
Appreciate
hand
that.
now
Don't jinx,
the hand
jinx
free
yourself.
thing, I don't like it because when I have other people in the car, it reads my messages out loud, and I don't need them. And you can't really respond well with those.
My voice text fucks up. Like it always
Yeah,
gets something wrong.
I don't mind to talk on the phone using my car though. That's beautiful. I love that.
I don't
But
have that feature
oh,
yet
oh
until I get another.
it's because you're eating Doritos.
You shut your fucking mouth.
But anyway, though, texting and driving is it's not good. You shouldn't do it. A lot of people want to say that texting and driving is the equivalent to drunk driving, which I 100% disagree with. But it is the same in the fact where you're not focused on the road. Something is uh, taking your
I've
mind off
been,
of the road.
and honestly, and I think it's just it's happening with age. I'm trying to do it a lot less. And so I will, if I'm driving and I get a text, it might be 15 minutes before I even look at it, or I might be at a stop sign, or I might be at a red light. I really am legit trying to do better with that. And I will not text and drive with my kid in the car. The most I'll do is if I get like a Snapchat, I'll open it and I'll look, you know, but I won't respond at that moment. I won't. I like I said, I think it's just a mama thing. It's an age thing. The older I get, I just get so much more paranoid about that kind of stuff with my child in the car. But I still text and drive when it's just me all the live long day, and I need to fucking stop.
So you know where we work, where we used to work, where you used to work.
Yeah,
I texted and drove then
you
too.
don't say it out loud.
I'm not going to.
Don't say it out
I'm
loud.
not going to. But I
Don't.
just want you to understand how bad it is.
Well, I know. You need to do better too.
Definitely. We're gonna leave that at that. So, what's your number one? Or did I go first or did you go first?
We just went together. So go
Oh,
ahead and say
yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
number one.
But I went first, so never mind. Yeah, I do need to go. So my number one is actually definitely the most self-destructive one out of all of my list, and actually it's one that I definitely need to stop because when I do it, I know that it's bad, but I continue to do it because it takes over me, and it is impulse buying. It's awful, awful,
I
awful.
can't argue with that. I'm so fucking bad about that too. But at the same time, it's not even on my top five. It's a bad
Mine,
habit, but
mine is
whatever.
uncontrollable.
I am who I am.
I will see something. I spent $997 the other day, and I was like, you do not need to buy this. You do not need to
But
buy
you
this.
did.
And you know what I said? I said, real nigga, what's up? And then I hit the button. Like, I,
And then you
I,
went and masturbated everybody in the toilet.
well, listen, I had to celebrate my victory, but I buy stuff, and sometimes, like, the crazy thing is, if there have been times where something rings up and it's a lot higher than I thought it was gonna be, and I'm like, I know this is gonna put me in a bind, and then I just
But you
put my
do it
card in. I
anyway.
just stick my card in there anyway. I just don't. My I
I can't say anything. I do the
I'm
same shit.
terrible. Like with my shoes, I've done that with clothes. There was a shirt that I wanted so bad. You probably never seen me wear it because I've only wear it to the club. It's a Rugrat shirt and it has Tommy on the front of it, and it's like a lot of different colors, and it is the most amazing shirt I had ever seen. It was drip, and I walked into Hibbett's to buy it, and I thought it was gonna be like $20, $25. That bitch was 55. And I was like, I know damn well I don't need to buy that shirt. So I walked out.
I've spent $60 on a t-shirt before.
Oh,
I can't say
can't even,
shit.
I can't even tell you. I've spent a lot more money on t-shirts.
I have
But
a My Little Pony shirt that I just bought a couple of months ago, and that son of a bitch was $55.
I
I
mean,
can't
it's
say
just
no.
ridiculous. I mean, I walked there and I said 55, I don't need it. Left and came back the next day and bought it. I I have a problem with impulse buying. I buy shit and sometimes like I'll get it and I'll bring it home and I'll be like, and it won't work. And I'll be like, I don't want to take it back. Or I'll go back to return it and I'll buy something else. Like it's just not good.
Well, no, it's not. And I say that because I do the same shit, and it's not good.
So impulse buying is definitely number one for me.
Okay. Okay. My number one is it, yeah. I I am too harsh on myself. And I say that because it is a habit that I have had for years. I literally say I literally tell myself the most negative things on a daily
I don't disagree.
about myself.
I don't disagree. You are very hard on yourself.
I am, and it's awful. Like there's days I won't even look in the mirror. Like I will look in the mirror to do my makeup, but most days I don't even look in the mirror. And I've had that problem, getting a little serious here. I've had that problem for a very long time. And it doesn't help that I've had toxic people around me before. It doesn't help that I've been in toxic relationships. It doesn't help that I have been toxic to me. And that's I guess that's the best way to describe it. I am toxic to me. And it is a habit because it's something I do every day. And it's never it I can't tell you the last time a day went by when I wasn't toxic to myself, you know?
That- That's some real
And it's
shit.
just something I do, you know? It's just something I do.
That's some real shit.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not going to say I'm trying to get better because it's just, I'm not, It's
you can
just
use it as motivation. I think.
a habit. No, I would love to not be toxic to myself. It's just something I do because it is a habit. It is a true habit of mine.
Mm.
And yeah, like you said, it's some real shit right here. Little on the serious side. It is probably the worst habit I have because I am way too harsh when I talk about myself to other people. I'm way too harsh when I talk to myself in my head. Like I said, there's most days I will look in the mirror when I'm brushing my teeth for a second to make sure I don't have toothpaste all over myself, my chin. I will look in my hand mirror to do my makeup. That's it. I don't know. I've always been that way.
Hmm.
It's weird. Yeah.
Well,
It just happens every day. So
well, uh, I
oh yeah, the mood will get lifted with Todd the next topic. But yeah, that's
yeah. Listen,
there's my top 5 bad habits.
and I have listed my top 5 bad habits. May you all masturbate in peace.
I mean, I masturbate, but I don't I don't masturbate like
I
you
do it a
do.
lot. I do it a lot. I'm on a new
I
level.
don't think I've done it in 3 weeks.
What?
I know. I know.
3 weeks?
Yeah, it's been about 3 weeks.
I haven't done it in like it's. I've done it at least
Three
twice in the
hours.
last 3 hours. Like I've done it at least twice in the last. And some people may say that's not enough, but I be playing like I was recording music today, and in the song I said something about bitches, and I was like, hmm. It's like nope, focus. I have a very very dirty mind. It's very perverted,
It
and
is.
I
But so
just
is mine. I can't rip on you for that because I can sit and talk locker room talk with the best of
do
with the
you.
best.
I spent $400 on this camera, and do you know the first thing that I thought about was it's a 4K camera, and the first thing I thought about was, man, if I make a flick, it's gonna look amazing.
Don't you do that with our podcast camera.
Absolutely, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna keep it on there because I want one day for you to go to try to look to try to look at it, and then you see me fucking some skank.
No!
Oh God, that would be great. I saw.
See you tearing off some woman's diaper with your teeth.
Oh yes, I could see it now. I'm gonna have a blast when we get off of this.
Oh,
Literally.
literally a blast.
Oh yes, absolutely, literally. Got a blast.
Got a
All right.
blam.
Um, I should have packed my blamming jeans. I'm not wearing jeans. I'm
Family
actually.
Guy. Family
That
Guy.
is. Yep. I'm in my underwear, so I can't really. Got easy access. So we're gonna just move on to topic number 3, the final topic, and this is one that you yourself requested. Yeah.
Absolutely, because I started to get on a soapbox about it on last week's podcast, and you were like,
Save
shut
it.
the hell up, save it for a podcast, save it for a podcast. So, okay, we're going to talk about pornography. Okay.
Absolutely, we are.
We are going to talk about porn. And I want to open this up by saying that a lot of people are uptight about it.
100%.
I am not. A lot of women out there think that if their man watches porn, he's cheating or he's going to cheat. First of all, let me clear my throat. Let me back it up a few years for people. Okay. Pornography, once upon a time, used to be considered marital aids. Keyword marital. Okay. It is not taboo for married couples, people that aren't married but they're couples, whatever. It is not taboo, or it used to not be taboo for people to watch porn behind closed doors together. Having said that, if you are one of those females that cringe at the thought of your man watching porn, you, sister dear, are uptight yourself. Pull the stick out of your ass. Okay. Would you rather your man pull up some porn on his phone, jerk it, and go about his business? Or would you rather him run out and actually find somebody to do that with? I'm a female that loves porn. I love porn. I'll watch it. I'll watch it with somebody. I don't care. I don't have to watch it every time, but it is a marital aid, is what it's
I
called.
agree.
There again, it helps get the mood. I mean, if you're feeling freaky, put on some damn porn. I mean,
Yes.
it's, there ain't nothing like, if you're just in the mood, you're not just in the mood, but you're in the mood to be fucking freaky. There's nothing better than
And here's the
putting on some porn in the bedroom, locking the door,
and that
and just
stupid jazz music.
having it. You don't even have to watch the whole thing. Just let it kind of get you hot and bothered, and then do your thing. And then, oh yeah, we left the porn on. It's still on, but oh, whoops, turn it off. Whatever.
This is the
It's
thing
fucking.
that I don't understand about some women when it comes to porn. They will withhold the box from their man and expect them to not watch porn. Like, how are you gonna tell
Bitch,
me?
please.
How are you gonna tell me that I can't have sex with you because you're not gonna give me the vagina, and then get mad when I go watch porn? I don't understand. Like, listen, I know you. Some of you women may be thinking, "Oh, he wants to look at another woman. He wants to." First off, there's other dudes on there.
I was gonna say I don't want to necessarily watch another woman. I just want to watch two people fucking.
Exactly. And my thing is like, if you're
That's
not
all.
giving it to me, what do you expect from me? Like, I'm just not gonna go in there and just close my eyes and start masturbating and think about what you used to do to me. Why would I think about what you used to do to me when you could do it to me, but you're just not going to? That's stupid. And it's not cheating because I'm not going out and
Exactly. Exactly. Like I said, once upon a time, pornography was called marital aids. Look it up. It is a fact. Okay. It is. It's for people that like to jack off and masturbate to, and or it's for people that are, you're with somebody. Like I said, you're in the mood to be freaky. Put on some porn. Let it let it build up the anticipation. Let it get you all, you know, sticky down there. Let it build the let it build the mood, and then usually people start to do their thing and they forget the porn's even on. It's just another way to add a little something to your bedroom life. It doesn't necessarily fucking mean that your man wants to cheat or he's going to cheat or he is cheating. I personally would always be the one that told my I used to be married, okay? I was usually the one that said, "Hey, let's put this on, pop this in the DVD player," you know. Or if I was in one of those moods where I just wasn't in the mood, I would say, "Okay, look, I'm not feeling it. Just watch some porn and do your thing. I'm going to sleep." You know, it wasn't a big deal for me because, like I said, I would rather you do that than go out and do the real thing with someone else. Because then I'm gonna catch a fucking murder charge. I would just
facts.
rather you sit and watch porn and let me watch with you, or you just watch the porn, do your little thing. I'm good. It's porn. It's come
I
on
would
now.
love, love, love to watch porn with a woman and just be like either act out the scenes or like try to you know, try to one up them. You know,
It's very
like
fun.
I would
It's very
like
fun.
I would be like, oh, so you can make her have orgasm? Well, watch this, and then I'm start fucking my woman and make her have like two. You know what I'm saying? Like competing against the people on the screen, which it's funny because they don't know it's a competition. They probably were, they probably finished that like years ago. But I mean, it's still just you don't have to. I feel like people have such a bad.
They're
It's
too
crazy.
uptight about
Well,
it.
they are, and like, it's just like I said on another podcast before. It's like I could watch porn in on a subway, right? I
And
can
you're
watch
perfect.
porn, and I'm a pervert. But you can watch a horror movie and watch people get murdered and decapitated, and they're this is normal.
Right.
I
And
can watch
you have a point
Freddy.
there. You
I
you
can
have a point.
watch Freddy go into somebody's dream and burn somebody in a furnace, and people are just okay. But if I'm watching porn, you sicko, I'm watching two people have sex, which is natural, and I can't do that.
The way I do
But
it's not. But anyway,
but
keep
it's
going.
fine to. I would love to watch. Have we had this conversation about like what you would do if you walked in on your partner with somebody of the same sex as them?
Oh no! Save it for the save it for the podcast.
Because I had this conversation, I could have sworn I had this with somebody else.
Random as fuck.
No, like so it would be like if you walked in on your boyfriend with another guy, and if I
Oh,
walked in on my wife or girlfriend with another girl, what I would do. Because we were
and
talking
see,
about
women are different. I think most women, not
oh,
all women,
absolutely,
most women are
absolutely.
different. Oh,
Let's just add this
save
topic.
it, save it, save it. Oh God,
No,
save it,
please
save
let's add this. Please let's do it now. I want to do it
it.
now.
Okay,
Please.
okay. If
Oh,
if
please.
if I'm if I'm dating you and I walk in and you're taking it up the butt from
Did
another
you use
man,
me? Please, why did you use me? You did not have to use me. I didn't make it.
well, I take that back. Okay, let me.
So I'm
Oh
gonna be
Lord.
honest with you. I'll be completely honest. Pause and everything. But if I was gay, I would not be taking it up the ass. I'm sorry. Nope.
Okay, well, let's say I walk in and you're giving it to somebody, same
God,
sex.
that just still doesn't sound good. But okay.
I used you on purpose. Does that surprise you?
Yeah, no, it does not.
But as a woman, let's say it's just, I would be like, what does he have that I don't have other than the obvious dick and balls? I would automatically think I'm not good enough
So
as I was slitting your throat.
would,
That's just.
would
But
you?
if a man walked in, most men,
Oh,
if
this is with another woman.
yes, if a man
Oh,
walked in, no, just what you said. If I'm
okay.
dating somebody and I walk in and I catch him with another man, I would automatically kill him. But I would think as I'm killing him, I'm not good enough. You know, but it's different for most men. Most men, not all. Disclaimer: if you were dating a female and you walked in
Hold
and
on, wait,
she's
wait,
going
wait,
down
stop,
with
stop,
another
stop,
female,
stop,
you'd be
stop,
like,
stop,
"This
stop,
is cool as
stop,
hell."
stop, stop. Let me say it. If I walked in on my
Mhm.
wife and she was with another man, I would be upset. I wouldn't
I'm
fight. I would
talking
just.
another woman.
I don't know. Hold on. I'm building up to that. I walked in on her and she's with another man. I would be upset. I would just drop my key or whatever and just walk the fuck out. I'm not gonna fight. None of that shit because it's not worth
Right.
it. But
Right.
if I walked in on her with another woman, I'm gonna sit down on the
Yeah.
couch. I'm gonna ask if they need anything. First, I'm gonna ask if I can join in. Um, and if they stop, I'm gonna be like, "What are you doing? Go back. What are you doing? What are you stopping for?" I'm
Yeah.
not like. I'm sorry. And now the only way that I would be mad is if I walked in and God, I don't know if this word is offensive, and if it is, I'm so sorry. But if I walked in and she was with a dyke or a stud, then I would be mad. Like if she's with
Right.
if I come in and you're with a woman that looks like a man, then I'm like, okay, no, 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 no. Like lesbians aren't like they are in porn in real life. Why did I'm I'm venturing into very bad territory right here. But why do you just like guys if you're supposed to like
Mhm.
girls? And then why are you attracted to girls that look like guys if you're not supposed to like guys? And then why do you
I
want a
I
rubber?
don't. I have a lot of lesbian friends, and they all, you know, are on different ends of the spectrum as far as that goes. Some of them are, couples with somebody, and you wouldn't even know to look at them if they were lesbians. And then, I have some that one's more feminine and one's more
I listen,
masculine. But
and I'm not
I
judging.
just, it is to each their own. Live and let live.
Sure,
That's just.
I'm not judging. It's just a general question. I just wanted to know because, you know, I just don't
We
understand
have
why.
so covered like 3 podcast
Hey, it's
topics on.
okay. We have. I just wondered why because I actually had heard somebody say that like when this girl that I talked to I used to work with, she was gay and she just liked the guy and she said it sucked kind of being the guy and having to hold your emotions in because you have to be that guy. When there's times she wanted to cry and she couldn't. She felt like she couldn't because she was supposed to be the man. Why can't you just both be two females? Why do you have to, you know, you don't have to try. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I look if you. I want you all to know if that you are gay, if you're a lesbian. I 100% support your choice. I am not homophobic. I am.
No, he's not.
I. I'm not. I am just. I'm just curious.
But
Just
going back to the other, like I was saying, if I walked in on my man screwing another man, I
it'd be
would
awful, wouldn't
feel
it?
just horrid. But if a man walked in on his woman screwing another woman, he'd be like, "This is cool,"
It's the
I
double.
mean,
It is the double standard, though. I will be honest.
yeah,
Like
it's
if you
weird.
see,
But
if
and I'm
you
not saying all men would be that way,
no, not
but
all men,
most
but most.
most
And
would.
when you think about it, like the general public is the same way. If we were at a park and you saw two regular women kissing, wouldn't nobody really say anything. But if you saw two men kissing, people would be like, not in front of the children, and it's just different.
It
When
is.
if two girls make out at a party because they're drunk, everybody's
Everybody's
gonna
around and cheering
cheer.
them
And you know what? Two girls can make out at a party, and that girl can't even be considered gay. Sometimes she can get out of being gay. I was just drunk, and
on. Right.
okay, you're not gay. But if two men did that,
You're
Oh,
gay.
not only are they gay, but why are you doing that at this party? You know, so
Right.
it's just society looks at it different. I'll be honest with you. I it's different for sure. But
Are
okay,
we gonna go back to pornography?
if you would like, I think we kind of. I said,
Well,
most of my.
summing it up though, to sum it up though, I think people are too uptight about pornography. Way too
They are.
uptight.
They
It
absolutely are.
is what it is. If you don't like it, don't watch it. But I think you're too uptight. Do you know I also have a friend who doesn't masturbate. And when asked if she masturbates, ew, why would I touch myself like that? Really?
I,
Really?
I must be like the devil to her.
This is also one of the women who are really bothered by the thought of her man watching pornography. And
How?
it's
Wait!
just, yeah.
Whoa! Flag on the play. Are you? Wait. So does her and her man have sex?
But she
Is
doesn't
this?
masturbate and she doesn't want him watching porn.
It's kind of ridiculous.
I mean, it's like, okay, can you get any more vanilla? Can you get any more wavy lays in the
She.
bedroom?
How?
Can you
Okay.
get any more kettle cooked chips in the bedroom?
I was gonna go along too. I was gonna say, yeah, oh, she's definitely the inside of the Oreo, and then
I
you
had
lost
to.
me.
I
You
had to.
lost me.
I had I had
Um,
to. But yeah,
so
it's just to me, it's like take the stick out of your ass, open
cut
up your mind a little bit.
cut the umbilical cord.
Yeah, just kind of, if and honestly, I'm one of those people that I'll try just about anything once within reason.
Here's the thing too. It would be different if instead of having sex with you, he was watching porn or she was watching porn. Like if you said let's have sex and you were like, no, I'm just gonna watch porn instead, and that was a
Then
reoccurring
you can
pattern,
feel a little
then
rejected.
I can
You can feel,
understand.
yes,
But if you're rejecting him from the sex and then condemning him for watching porn, that's ridiculous. You
it
know,
is.
I
I mean,
look, if I don't want to watch, if you don't want me to watch porn, then let's make a flick. Straight up. I
not
don't
with our not with our podcast camera.
absolutely with our camera.
Lord
If you don't
Jesus.
want me watching porn, then why don't we just watch videos of us?
Oh, see, I couldn't watch myself.
I could.
I've done it. I've watched myself once, and I was like, "Ooh, no,
I
no."
have I have a hidden folder on my phone, and I keep it hidden because I don't ever want to be showing somebody a picture and swerve over and see. But I have a whole folder on my phone. I call it the Gold Collection, and it is a collection of all of the nudes and the sex tapes that I have made over the years, and I have a lot of them. I have 34 files in there. Doesn't sound like a
Jesus.
lot, but out of those 34 files, at least 10 of them are flicks. One
Jesus.
zero. And I love it. I love going back and watching them because I mean, and they're not in the right, like the way that I'd like them to, but to be, because I mean, like, there's sometimes I'm like, oh, I remember when she did this. I wish I got this on tape. But it's always good to look back. I think I don't even watch them for me, honestly. I just watch them for the girl that I was fucking.
Right. Right.
So yeah,
I mean, I've been recorded.
I love it.
I've made a few, but
That's different for
not
women too.
that's that's just we're not even going to talk about some
That's
of that
different.
shit.
That's different for women too, because a lot of women are like a lot of men don't mind really to get their shit shared around. I mean, they do, but really and truthfully, as far as comparing it from men to women, a woman would much rather be uh upset about
Discreet.
her shit getting leaked than a man. Yeah, women are discreet for sure. Men don't give a fuck. Hey, I was tearing that up, wasn't I?
Right. I just think people are too uptight about pornography. I mean, if you don't like it, fine, don't watch it. But don't be one of those who are so close minded that if you even think that your man might have watched porn before, I'll tell you something. honey child, your man has watched some fucking porn. I don't give a shit who you are. I don't care what you say. Your man has watched porn thousands of times.
For
I
sure.
will. I want people that are listening who think I'm not, my man don't watch porn. Yes, the fuck he does. Yes, he does.
You're not around
Just
them
don't be so
24/7.
uptight. Let him watch porn. It's better than him running out and fucking around behind your back.
And
You know,
I feel like too, when you tell a man that you don't care that he watches it, he's not gonna want to watch it that much anymore. Because I think the thrill of it is doing something that you know you're probably not supposed to do.
no, I'm not gonna tell a man not to watch porn, but I'm
I
gonna
mean,
ask him every now and then if I can watch it with him. It's just
I just say let's make one. Let's make one.
how yeah, just kind of keep your mind open. It doesn't mean you're a nasty person. It doesn't mean it just means you are open minded and you're when the bedroom door closes, it's enjoyable. You're not miserable. You will thank yourself, for keeping an open mind. I'm not saying you have to go, in the kitchen and get a spoon and let him shove it up your ass. And I'm not saying you have to waterboard each other. I'm not saying you have to get all nasty. It's just porn. Watch it together for a little bit. Try it. If you like what you see, if it gives you some type of feeling down there, if it makes you tingle a little bit down there, you like porn. And it's doing what it's supposed to do. That's what it's there for.
That's right. Well, Ashley, I think that's a good podcast.
Yeah, and I think I might watch some porn later. Oh.
Well, I know I'm about to. But anyway, I'm gonna end it with my 3 sex facts, like I said that I was going to do before on the last podcast, because I don't go back on my word. So, Ashley, sex fact number one: old people have a lot of sex. If you didn't know, 80
Except
people.
me.
Oh, well, a third of women over 80 still have sex with their partners, and one third of men and one quarter of women over 50 have performed oral sex over the past year. That's fact number one. Fact number two: shaving your pubes actually increases your risk to spread STDs. That's crazy.
Don't tell me that.
It's crazy.
Well,
Oh,
no, that's fine. I know I don't have anything, but
yes.
still,
And
it's so much nicer down
number 15, or number 3, sorry, 15 on this list.
there. It's a
1,
piece
2,
of fruit.
15. 4, we were talking about the Pope earlier. There have been 262 popes. Or sorry, there have been 4 out of the 266 popes, I guess, when this was doing this. They died while having sex.
God,
4
I
of the,
hope that's how I go out.
4 of the popes have died while having sex.
And I hope I'm one of those over 80 bitches that's still getting it, and I hope that's how I go out.
When I'm 80, I'm gonna be like letting my balls dangle to the floor. You just like to let your balls hang out, be right. Just
Be
like to let your
running
balls hang out, be your ronin. Show my Chevy to the levee, but
to
the
the
levee
levee,
was
but there was
right.
bra.
Well, if you
We're so
enjoyed,
fucking stupid.
we are. If you enjoyed the podcast, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We
Hit
are
the bell so you know every time the episodes come out.
hit the fucking bell. And I just wanted to say that I will humbly apologize for being sick, even though it's not my fucking fault. But I got sick and the show had to be uploaded later. I am completely sorry about that. I'm yawning. I'm fucking yawning. We will get.
Damn.
I started yawning.
Farting, yawning. Will you just stop?
I'm stiffing now too. We'll get right back to it next week though. If you want to be a guest again, hit us up in the email. That's on our about section of the fucking YouTube, and or you can direct message us on Facebook. You can also, if you would be so kind, to go and subscribe to the Bugashigi YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? I just dropped 2 songs. I guess it would be yesterday because this is going up Sunday. So on the 27th, I dropped 2 songs. So yeah, go check that out.
Absolutely. Go check it out. And I'll say it again. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sticking with us. So far, better things are coming.
Damn right.
Other than TJ. Just stay with us. You're not going to regret it.
That was a next level fucking joke. It
Wasn't it?
burned on me.
Absolutely.
I would give you that. So yeah, she didn't say it. I was actually looking for her to say it, but the comments are yours. That's her little thing, and she doesn't say
It
it.
is.
Comments are yours, so comment and say what you want to say. I
And
just
if
want
this offends you, I've said it numerous times. Just don't fucking listen.
to.
But definitely spread the word because even if you talk shit about us, that just means more people are hearing about it.
That's
So
right. Save your
either
pubes
way, we
and
appreciate
spread
it.
the STD known as the Chip Candy Bar Show. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, this was a good episode. You guys be easy. Ashley loves you, and I like you. And go Team Wendy's Pickles.
Oh, fuck Wendy's pickles. Bye.